Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, and it's November 27th. We do got a few items here, and let's jump into it. We'll start off with the durable goods orders for the month of October. We had back in September a 9.9 increase, so it was a good month for September. And estimates were negative at negative 0.4%, and we came in at 1.7, so a little bit better than expectations. So we weren't at a negative or contraction, but we do show a little bit of growth in the durable goods, so not too bad for the month of October. Next item to note is the Case-Shiller Home Price Index for the month of September. So back in August we had a nice growth of 0.8%, and for the month of September it went up 0.3%. So not as steady, but you got families moving into homes to get ready for the school systems and stuff. So September typically does slow down a little bit, and so they've already kind of moved in their homes for the kids to get into the school district. So still, overall, home prices are showing improvement in the home values. And then we also have the Consumer Confidence Index for the month of November. So back in October, we had a 72.2 reading, and we figured it would kind of remain the same. It actually jumped up. So this is the highest we've seen in approximately about 4 years at 73.7. So people are feeling a lot better about the economy than they have been for a while now. Obviously, the last 4 years. This is the highest reading we've had in about 4 years. Then on another index for home prices, we had the FHFA Home Price Index for the month of September. And back in October, they showed a 0.7% increase. And back in but September, for the month of September, they had 0.2% growth. So pretty similar readings to Case-Shiller overall. Some of the highest growth they're showing was like Las Vegas and San Diego year over year. Phoenix is one of the greatest ones. They had about 20% growth year over year. So overall, housing is looking much better over the past year. We're showing pretty much around the country, growth. I think Detroit was about the only city that had a negative growth on there, or at least for the month. I'm not sure about year over year, but overall, as a country, the housing market's showing a little bit more health or a little bit more growth there. Let's jump over to the headline news. We don't got a whole lot of news here. We got the stock market's a little mixed today. The Dow was down a little bit, whereas the Nasdaq and S&P were up a little bit. Not a lot of heavy trading. You're talking like less than 20 basis points either side for both of them. So pretty slow, light trading today in those regards. And then also the Euro finance ministers reached agreement on Greece. They basically came to agreement. What they're going to do is lighten the terms that they provide to Greece to have the same result of trying to get them back to a debt that's sustainable. So part of that might be maybe deferring interest for about a decade, lowering the interest rates and such to help Greece out a little bit. So that way we're not having to consistently worry about defaults on their bailouts. And they think this could at least lighten the load for at least months, maybe at least for the next year or so. That would help Greece out a lot. So good news right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bond market, see what's going on here. So we have another nice improvement. We're up about 15 basis points so far today. So we're up over the 105.6 or 105 level, which is good news. We will, depending on where we hold, I would be very cautious right now, primarily because we still haven't closed the gap from last Wednesday's close to yesterday's. So remember, we had this opening gap here still, and at some point this will probably get tested, and we got a lot of economic news releases scheduled for this week. So it could easily get to a point where we come down here and close this gap, and then it could go one way or the other. We could be testing the top here, and then, or we could work, test the bottom, which is around the 104.40-ish range. In this range here, we could easily test those. So it really could go either way. I'd be extremely cautious at this point. But today, interest rates are showing an improvement over yesterday's. So we got some good news right there. All right, folks, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you guys like to have these emailed to you on a daily basis, just stop by Mike's DailyMarketReport.com, and you can subscribe right there in the upper right-hand corner. Have a wonderful day.